Hello, and welcome to the Growing Up Sucks podcast. You got your main three boys today, Cameron, Chad, and Nick. Nick brought his gummy bears.
Sponsor us.
Harbo, please. We're broke. We're running this to the ground.
Loud as fuck if I'm just like fucking back.
We're running this podcast to the ground.
Running.
Yeah, you got the main three boys. Small disclaimer: we curse. We have some controversial opinions on certain things.
Riots are pussy shit. Burn down the White House.
Yeah, I mean...
I might cut that up, but...
protesting racism, cool, more power to you. But rioting and looting, you're just being opportunistic.
Fuck me, Mr. Golden Graham.
Don't just blow past that.
Yeah, steal some of Nick's gummies. Alright.
So this is a completely off topic, not a podcast. But I forgot to mention to you guys.
Should this be done on fucking recording?
Yeah, that's okay. It's summer, right? Mm-hmm. Weather is still being bipolar shit.
Yeah.
It was sunny and raining today.
Yeah. You know, like I was heading to Beaverton and fucking as soon as you get to like the bridge, pouring down rain. You cross it, done. I'm just like, this is stupid.
I left my house in pouring rain today at about 3, and then I went like a mile and it was sunshine.
No. But as I was saying, summer. Back then, you know, being that we're growing up and growing up sucks. Summer was the best part.
Name drop.
Name drop.
Name drop.
Summer was the best part, right? So my question for you guys is, what's the best memory of summer?
Oh, God.
Dude, honestly, it was really simple, but when I was younger in like middle school and high school, every summer was just nonstop fun for me because I didn't have my mom bitching to me about my grades or anything.
Heroin was really cheap during summer.
Yeah, and she didn't, like, once I was in high school, she didn't give a shit if I just didn't come home for weeks.
That's pretty much what I did, yeah.
You know, so I'd be out for days, weeks with my buddies, you know, longboarding around, causing mayhem. And it was just fun. It was pure.
It was pure.
It was very pure. Pure mayhem.
Cameron, you got one?
I mean, fuck. One of the guests we had on, Cameron, every summer I would go to his house for like months. Like I would just chill at his house for like month after month, and all we would do is stay up till like 5 in the morning playing fucking like split screen like MW3 online. And in the morning, or like during the day, we'd run around barefoot. And like play like games, like we had this game where we threw a football and you had to catch it with one hand. And if you dropped it, you have to yell you're a pussy boy and then sit down. Which, it was just memories like that, like every summer, so. It was freaking memories, though. I can't think of a specific one.
Dude, me and Tim would do stupid shit like that. He had this, like, plastic bat, and we would just throw it in the air and try to catch it by the handle. And, oh man, I hit myself in the face so many times. Fuck. We just huck it as far as you can and try to catch it. You're just like,
we played a game where you have to stand on this little, like, Fisher-Price table, and the other people get to huck shit at your nuts. They called me Iron Chassis. Because back then, my nuts, I didn't feel anything in my nuts. They'd, like, hammer me in the nuts. I'd go, oh, lean over, and then sit back, and I'm go, okay, let's go.
Again.
More. Good. More.
No, for me, though, it was... I think it was middle school, like 5th and 6th grade. I had a friend whose family was like hella rich and had their own like horse farm.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom would always throw, not rodeo, fucking horse riding competitions.
The fuck?
So like they would run around like there's like little like
did they
jumps
hunt,
to go.
Did they hunt poor people too?
I think so.
It sounds like it. You better run, Richard.
It's like the most dangerous game.
The pigs are hungry.
Their last name was Richard, actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, but like there's mom, like she was big and like
He was big?
No, in like the northwest area for like horseback riding and stuff. Or like horse competitions. And a lot of the times she let us, because her son was like, he lived there, like did errands and shit there.
Okay.
She let us open up a tab in the snack place, I guess. It's like a makeshift like snack
Like
shack.
a general store?
Yeah. And so we got to, eat as much candy as we wanted, drink as much soda. And then we would work for like an hour, if even an hour, and then take their golf cart and go to like an empty like horse field.
Like drift?
And yeah, we do drifts and like just try to tip it over. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's every year too.
That's epic.
But
Epic!
Now this is epic.
Yeah, dude. There is just something real simple and fun about like
Being in school and having summer.
well that and just being a kid with like no restrictions in the summertime. Whereas during the school year, my mom would be like, "Your grades are fucking awful. What are you doing? You don't get to hang out with your friends."
Yeah, summertime was like, you couldn't get like told you can't play video games because you didn't have anything like, because my thing was grades all the time where they're like, you can't play games, your grades are bad. But it was like summertime, they're like, God damn it.
no. So
you got
that reminds me is I got grounded for an entire summer. But I don't remember what I did.
100th episode.
No, that was during school.
No, that was during school. No, it was like 7th grade, I think, or 8th grade. And I remember my dad I did something like really stupid. Got grounded for an entire summer. Like, usually with my dad, you like ask him every once in a while he'd forget about it and just like let me go outside. But no, he wouldn't even like he was strict about it this time. And I don't know, like I asked him recently, it was a month ago. I asked him like what I did. He's like, I don't remember.
Of course he doesn't fucking remember. Wow. Thanks, Dad. You ruined my fucking summer. You don't remember why?
I don't remember. Like, he let me keep my video games and stuff like that.
You just weren't allowed to go outside.
Yeah, he wanted me to go outside. And I don't know what I did. But
Maybe
You were going through puberty. They were worried you were gonna knock some chick up.
they're worried now.
Are you pulling out, son? You better be pulling out.
Son, big properties are dangerous. Okay?
Don't invest.
Big properties make children.
Wow.
But yeah, that's...
Fuck.
When's the longest, you guys...
For grounded?
For grounded, yeah. Longest time. That you guys remember.
A whole school year.
Whole school year.
My grades were horrible the whole year, and I couldn't play video games until summer hit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I got them up at the end of the year, though.
There was a point where my mom took away my Xbox for an entire year. And eventually she would let me go outside and hang out with my friends again. But whenever I would ask for my Xbox back, she was like, no.
Yeah, you the fuck.
No, you can't have that. And, and then I got caught, smoking weed a couple times. I'm like, should have gave me my Xbox back. I would have been inside.
Blackmail.
Yeah, it's your own fault.
I've always thrown that shit at my parents. You play too much video games. I'm like, I could be out fucking dealing heroin. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have me be a prestige master? Yeah. Don't make that face with me.
Drug deals in Battleground are the dumbest shit ever.
They pull up to an empty parking lot.
No, Fred Myers.
What?
Yeah, I went to one with a friend of mine. I won't say his name because for legal reasons. But he's been a guest.
For legal reasons.
You went to one?
I went to one with him.
Oh.
Don't ask too many questions, boy.
And this dude was the sketchiest motherfucker. So, because remember, we were at Chief playing basketball, and he's like, yeah, I got to meet, my dealer for some weed. And so you go to Fred Myers, and in the parking lot of Fred Myers, he sees me and him. He goes, who's this dude? And he's like, oh, he's just a friend of mine. He's like, I don't trust him. And just doing really shady shit. I'm just like, bro, I just give him his weed, he'll give you your money, and fucking go.
You fucking think this is LA? Do I look like a narc?
I heard about a drug deal, or I saw one, and I don't know if they got caught or not, but they were doing it in front of the police station. In the McDonald's parking lot right in front of the BG, patrol. And I was just because they were reaching out the window and handing each other stuff, and I was like, You're not in front of a fucking police station, moron.
Dude, there was this one dealer I had who would, like, literally meet me on the street. Like, I'd tell him the street I was on. And he'd drive by, and he would have the weed in his passenger side door, like, little cubby thing. Mm-hmm. And so all I had to do was just, like, open it up, grab it, drop money, and then he drove off.
Was this one that you could still get a fucking life for weed?
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
I was like, that's like ridiculous now.
This is like 2011.
Most companies don't even do drug tests for weed anymore. They do like just for like hard drugs.
The thing is, like, people, they're still prisoners who got arrested for weed,
and they just.
but it's legal now.
It's really only like, as far as drug tests, it's really only companies that have locations in multiple states. Like right. Safeway or Fred Meyer, big corporations that will still drug test you.
Even our drug tests don't do weed. Ours are like fucking heroin and like crack and shit.
See, that's dope.
Because when I went in there and got drug tested, I was kind of worried. Because I had smoked weed like a month before I went in. Obviously, I was just paranoid. It was a fucking month. Yeah. But like, they were like, I was like, so does this look for weed? So one of those swabs you put in your mouth. And she was like, and she looked at me and goes, no, heroin, crack, crystal meth. And I was like, and she like was like, no, seriously, that's crystal meth, crack, and heroin. And I was like, what the fuck? I put that shit in my mouth and I tested positive now.
They fucking got me.
Sir, you've done 30 ounces of crack, heroin, and cocaine together.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
That's the ones they had at Freddy's, too, was the mouth swabs. So, like, the only way you would get caught for weed on that is if you, like, smoked right before it.
Yeah, like a minute.
Or didn't brush your teeth.
Yeah.
You know?
Like 20 minutes before.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is dumb. It's like, good thing I don't do crack. Yeah.
But.
Cut.
Rebecca.
Cut.
You fucking moron.
Jesus how's business looking for you guys, though? Being that
great.
COVID
I mean,
is,
we're usually
gone now.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it actually, but we're above sales usually because we have a quota for every day, and we've been above sales for the last like 2 months.
It's because people are fucking prepping.
I mean, meat department, our meat cutters cut the meat in the morning, and by the time like 12 hits, they're done. Like they're out of meat already, or they've cut all the meat and it's all out to the shelves because a couple plants have closed down because of COVID because they tested positive or whatever. But fuck, dude, I packaged thin slices yesterday. I put them out, and then my meat cutter went to lunch or whatever. He's like, all right, I'll be back in 30. Came back, and he came in from like the door to the inside of the meat department from like the sales floor. And he goes, those thin cuts you cut up, the chicken? And I was like, yeah. He's like, they're fucking gone, bro. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, they're fucking gone, dude. Vamish, famoosh. And I was like, what the fuck? And I went out there. I was like, dude, it's been 30 minutes, and they're already all gone. I cut up like 20 fucking packages of it, I swear. Like, more like 15, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
And I put them out because the place was empty. And they were fucking gone.
Yeah, dude. Grocery stores are killing it right now because people are still prepping.
I mean, since the toilet paper thing, we're getting toilet paper sent to us from fucking Mexico. So we have this thing called firming, where they send it to us even if we don't order it. Just to, like, have it. And they've been firming us toilet paper for the last, like, month. And we're fucking full. We have pallets stacked in the back that's all, like, toilet paper from fucking Mexico. And we have nothing to do with it because they just keep sending it.
Guys had to outsource.
Right, and one of the meat cutters is like, we should make a deal where, like, because we had to, like, import, like, meat from Canada and shit because so the plant shut down.
Yeah.
And we had some avocados from Mexico, and they're like 99 cents. He was like, if you buy, like, $2 worth of avocados from Mexico, you get a free thing of toilet paper. And I was like, oh, it makes sense to me. Some whack. Shit's runny.
Yeah, you're gonna need that TP.
we let you chat. It's like, because the reason I asked is because like COVID's gone essentially. Nobody really talks about it anymore.
Nah, dude. Now that
it's all about the riots and the
as soon as people started rioting, yeah, COVID just disappeared. Pandemic over.
So I'm just curious about like what do you guys how's work? Has it sped up?
Apparently the Justins are fucking killing it because they're opening another store.
Holy fuck! Where?
Up on Mill Plain.
They should open one in Battleground.
There's one right up the highway.
They should kill that Fat Boys and then just put you guys in there.
That'd be
Everyone
cool.
knows that Fat Boys is the only vape shop within like a 10-mile
Because vaping
radius.
flavor closed down.
Yeah.
So they're the only thing we have fucking
Yeah,
near
so
us.
like people who don't know Rep the Vapor or aren't part with like their community go to Fat Boys.
But the people there are so rude.
Oh yeah.
They're dicks.
Plus, they're still doing the like pickups, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta like call ahead or something.
They have so it's a lot like you guys read. There's a book that's outside. You look at it, and the guy will talk to you through it. And like, oh, I want this, that, and he'll get it and bring it to you.
That's what you guys are doing right now?
No, Fat Boys.
He was just saying they have a flavor binder, which we
Oh,
have as
that's
well,
what. Okay.
but
I think you
we're,
said that he was doing the same thing as that.
we're letting people in though, and I think I told you, but the new store is up on Mill Plain.
Yeah.
In Vancouver.
That's awesome, though. You guys are opening another place.
Yeah, like I said, so business must be fucking good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's that, or there was because like what a lot of places do is that there's it's like biddings, where if it's vacant for a long time, because wasn't like Hawaiian Vapors there too, or like there's another vape shop I think.
On Mill Plain?
Yeah. That closed down and moved locations.
Yeah, there was actually one like right across the street where our new shop's gonna be. It's called like O Vape or I Vape or something like
Something
that.
like that. I don't know if it's the same building because I haven't seen it, but
It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it's not the same suite that we're moving into, but it's close.
okay.
because the way I see it is that they're just trying to move get as much locations as possible before business dies down again. I guess.
Right.
But
That could be. Maybe that was just a vacant suite for so long that the rent was super cheap,
Could
so
be.
they swooped in because
More locations could mean more
Yeah.
profit, but it also means more
more costs.
we're in phase 2 right now, but business has been good. So, and that's a busy area. There's like a Walmart right next to it.
Oh
and
yeah,
like
no,
the
I
highways
think
right
there'd be
next
a
to
lot
it.
of customers.
Yeah, so my boss Janelle was just like, that's probably going to be our busiest location, even over Andreessen.
So it's gonna be a fucking whoever gets sent there by themselves is gonna be a suicide mission.
That one's probably going to be double shifts for a while
Yeah.
or forever.
But
I was gonna say you guys were always running 2 people at every shop at one point,
Yeah,
and then it cut down to
it was
1.
Fridays. Wasn't it Friday? I remember Fridays because you guys are the busiest day.
yeah. I think it was like Fridays and Saturdays we'd do double shifts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad business has been good. I was scared I was going to lose my job again. Get fucking laid off a second time, like after a couple months of working again.
You're good, homie.
Yeah.
Sucks
thank-
dick.
Yeah,
I
pretty
didn't
much.
say that.
Pretty much, man. Any when are schools supposed to be opening up again, Nick?
What do you mean, like colleges or just
Well,
public
like-
schools?
Like where you teach.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's summertime now, so there's not going to be school, but
Because the thing is, I don't work there anymore because it's a shitty place to work.
Oh,
Right
so
now.
you officially quit?
No, I'm temporarily suspended.
It's a good way to tell you that fuck you, you're not getting unemployment.
Well, no, I'm getting unemployment. I make more unemployment than I do now.
Oh, so you're getting unemployment now? Okay.
But
Son of a bitch.
yeah, but I know Bowron High School and high schools are supposed to open up on August 28th.
so okay, so they're supposed to be opening up for next year,
Yeah,
for next school year.
I'm
That
glad they
seems
just
fair.
did the shit where they let everyone do everything online. They continued and everyone graduated because it would have sucked if they had to make up a whole year of school and then get held back one whole year.
yeah.
That would have fucking. I'm not in school, so it wouldn't have affected me, but that would have fucking sucked.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna transition some classes to purely online now,
Depending on how good
or anything like
Yeah.
that. Because it probably cuts down on cost. You can use less teachers.
Yeah, but kids were just bullying the teachers they did get for
Oh,
Zoom
yeah.
classes.
Oh yeah, dude! All the
Green screen
older
shit.
teachers that didn't know what they were doing.
Green screen stuff. I saw one where they made the teacher alt tab.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
Zoom is so whack too.
Yeah.
Such a weird app that came out of nowhere. and everyone decided to use it.
Yeah, I know. I never used it.
Yeah, like even Skype. Like Skype, we had Discords.
Well, yeah, the thing is, like,
That
Skype's
people
been
are-
around forever. Like, I thought people would go to that one, but no. Some third-party app made in China. Just fucking...
Is it a Chinese-owned app?
It's Chinese-owned, I think.
What the fuck?
I think, but I could be wrong.
China owns everything in this country.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Outsourcing, my guy.
iPhone. Shoes.
The Epic Game Store.
Is that from China?
A Chinese company called like Tencent owns most of it.
Really?
Yeah.
That explains why Fortnite's shit.
Tencent also owns a piece of PUBG, too.
Tencent owns a lot.
Like I know the PUBG mobile app is made by Tencent.
Oh, well, fuck me in the butt.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking cutting in hard to our games industry.
Yeah, but
Motherfuckers.
there's another game too that's like made by them.
Well, a big portion of Activision Blizzard is owned. I don't know if it's Tencent, but by some Chinese company.
Whoa, yeah, that one, yeah.
So I'm sure you guys heard about that Hearthstone champion guy.
No.
He won the Hearthstone tournament, which was
is
like $2 million.
Yeah, it's
or
like
something.
2 million, yeah.
And he said, this was during the Hong Kong riots, which I think are still going on, but he said, I stand with Hong Kong.
And lost it all.
Yeah.
What?
Didn't get a single cent of that tournament.
The Chinese government made them take away his prize.
What the fuck? Was he a U.S. citizen, though?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think he was overseas.
I think it's like,
somewhere.
European maybe.
He lost all that money, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Just because one single tweet said...
2,000 or 2 million?
No, it was like in the millions. Yeah. Hearthstone's a big game.
I would have rioted.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a mobile card game, but he won $2 million and didn't get to see a cent of it.
That sucks.
Yep.
It's pretty
I'll win one single tweet and get done.
Well, actually, I vaguely remember something about it getting like partially overturned, so we got some of it, but I'd have to look it up because it was such a dumb thing.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks for him.
Yeah, fuck sucks for you, buddy.
I mean, it kind of sucks for the gaming industry in total if like Chinese companies own so much of the gaming industry, and then this shit will just happen more and more as they collect more game companies and
Right.
all that, dude.
Yeah. Because they could seriously just not like the guy who wins and be like, I don't like him. Take his money.
Yeah. If they say or do something that is against their beliefs, then fuck them.
Yeah.
They're canceled.
You're canceled.
You're canceled.
I mean, it's... So what are you guys' thoughts on like those
Disappeared, boy.
giant or championships? Like Fortnite had their giant one where Esports championship. That's what I was looking for. What are your thoughts on that? Is it something you guys see level like be looked at as a regular sport or?
No, actually, it's by most like news outlets. They make fun of them. They're like this is a 13-year-old kid who just won $7 million and he's never trained a day in his life.
Well, he trains, but his own way. But he's
They just don't understand. Like, you do have to train.
You still have to play the game. And some people, they ruin the game for them.
So that's the difference, though. Is like there's esports where yes, you do train. And it's not physical labor like basketball or football.
It's like mental and memory and stuff.
It's that. But at the same time, how much do you get paid out of esports? Just one championship if you win it. But
if you're on an actual esports team, you get a little under what like an actual professional athlete makes. But the way they do it, they set them up with, they have like team houses. So like, I like League of Legends. And like all the League of Legends teams, unless you're like the top fucking like League of Legends player, like his name is Faker, and he's Korean, I think. That dude makes a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Because the team wants to pay him a lot, so he keeps winning and they keep getting like sponsorship or whatever. But like my favorite team, TSM, they have a house called House TSM, where the owner of the place like rents that place out, and they all pitch in, I think, to like pay for the house. But they all live under one roof. It's like those fucking dumbass FaZe. It's like FaZe House. how they all live under one roof and they train together and stuff. That's what like LCS.
Because the way
people
I
do.
see it is that esports players will never make as much as an actual professional athlete.
There's no way.
Because yes, they do have their sponsorships. They have teams, like you said, that get houses, like live under a roof.
Well, then some of them even stream, which adds on to that too.
Right.
But they'll never make as much as like a professional athlete.
No, because like professional athletes, they train every single day of their life, physical labor, and they're making from sponsorship deals and shoe deals and fucking shit like that. Like the only e-sport air quotes or streamer that I know is fucking Ninja, who has his own shoe.
Right.
He's the only one.
I think as our society is getting a lot more digitized, you know, so I think saying they'll never make as much as a physical athlete like a football or a basketball player is not super accurate. I think it's going to get up there where they're making a lot more money than they are now. But especially as like the game industry grows and all that. But
Moving
take some of those.
Well, yeah, because you even have like professional athletes that are starting to stream and stuff that stream their own games, and they're like, some of them are like, man, this is way more fun than playing in the NFL.
And as far as sponsors, like big streamers and big like professional gamers, they get sponsors too. Like Shroud is sponsored by Postmates and Gillette. That's why he's always clean shaven.
He's a babyface.
You know,
mean, yeah,
and
like TSM Myth is fucking sponsored by Logitech, which is a huge fucking company.
yeah, and they might not get, you know, like a shoe or a shirt deal, but they get like weapon skins in the game, and part of the sales from that go to them, just like Jordan's sales.
And you can also get like, if
So
they're
it's-
like on a esports team, they have jerseys you can buy too.
And it's a bit of a smaller scale because like a skin pack on a video game is like $10 and a pair of Jordans is like $200.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a smaller percentage, but like I said, as the industry grows, you know, it's just going to become a lot more profitable for that kind of shit. And they're essentially getting all of the same benefits as a professional athlete, just in a different way.
And they're at least making enough to survive. Like, they live, well, not even like survive, they live comfortably.
Yeah, way comfortably.
But they obviously aren't going to live like I see professional athletes, even like bench riders, live over comfortably. And like esports players live comfortably, and then like us that live normally.
I just had another thought. Like some people, some gamers and YouTubers and stuff even get like hardware deals. Like PewDiePie, he has his own special gaming chair.
He does?
I don't remember the company that makes it, but he's also got headphones. You know,
He's the biggest example of how a YouTuber can get just fucking as much money as a professional athlete.
PewDiePie even went a step above, and he made his own app. Like
He has
got
a
his own
mobile game and shit.
Yeah, I think he's got a couple actually. So
Put his actual merch and then revenue he makes from all of his YouTube videos.
he's got his merch, he's got his sponsors, he's got his special edition items that you can get.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of like our Growing Up Sucks mouse pad.
We all fucking look at the camera.
That's our version of gaming peripherals.
Your KD will increase by 10 if you buy it.
Yeah, it gives you plus 2 FPS as well.
3 more RAM.
Yeah, you can get 3 more gigabytes of RAM. But yeah, it might take some time, but I think pro gamers are gonna possibly eclipse
I mean, because
professional athletes.
even look like professional athletes, they get sponsorships. Or not sponsors, they get scholarships to like colleges.
No.
You can do that with certain fucking video games right now. Like, I know some that take LCS players, League of Legends. I know some that take like NBA players or like 2K players and shit. Rocket League.
The thing is, there's college esports.
Yeah. You can go to fucking college for being good at a fucking video game now.
The college Ginger went to Western Washington, they had a esports team.
Yeah.
So like
The University of Oregon has their own Rocket League team.
Imagine like a Harvard, or a Yale esports team. They'd just be a bunch of snobs.
No, they were more on the fencing team.
They'd be the kids that would like rage quit if they didn't win.
Yeah, then if Seattle had a university, it would just be a bunch of Korean kids.
The Harvard and Yale would be like the screechers you hear in the death voice chat in COD. It's like, you son of a bitch!
People from Harvard would say something way worse.
Oh, yeah.
My dad's gonna sue you.
Racial slurs and that.
You fucking peasant! I went to Harvard, damn it!
I'm in Harvard!
Some kid going to a fucking community college with an esports team's like, you're wrecked fag.
But then you have the MIT kids who are hacking the game.
They're flying around in God mode.
Yeah, those are the hackers in COD, dude. For sure.
Sorry, Timmy, we got you hacking. You lose your scholarship. Fuck you.
Oh, there actually was one.
I'll get my scholarship back myself.
There was I think it was a CSGO player in the esports group. I want to say either Cloud9 or TSM or some
Cloud9 wouldn't surprise me.
But there was one player who got banned for hacking.
Oh, that was Liquid.
It was Liquid.
I think so.
Basically, for the way the game works, you have your AKs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But if you hold them down, the recoil, it goes fucking haywire. Mm-hmm. This guy made it to where his shoot key wasn't his mouse, but it was the number 4, and he hacked it to where the 4 would press it like 1,000 times a second, but there's no recoil because it's a press, not a hold. And so that's or something like that, something along the lines. And so basically, he got caught hacking and is banned. His team got disqualified from the championship, and.
How did he manage that?
Is that the guy that did the apology video and he was bawling his eyes out?
I think that was FaZe.
That was FaZe. That was FaZe Adept.
That was FaZe Jev.
No, James Jev is.
He's a COD player.
Yeah.
It was FaZe Jarvis.
It was either Adept or I remember.
FaZe Jarvis.
He literally is on stream.
That hangs out with some wannabe model chick.
He's an idiot. He was doing it on stream and then he was like, "This is funny." And then gets banned on Twitch, gets kicked from the team, then he sends out an apology video. He's bawling his eyes out. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, I watched a video, another YouTuber was talking about that, and he said, FaZe Jev he's still a millionaire.
Jev?
Or not Jev, Jarvis. I keep saying Jev.
Jev's a fucking saint.
Jev is cool, but
these guys.
Jarvis, he's still a fucking millionaire, dude.
One thing is, it's
you don't know who FaZe Jev is? He's the guy who did the... How come every time I flash somebody, it's hidden side of the face of the little kids?
Yeah, that's
a napkin from a little kid's birthday party. That fucking guy. He's so funny.
Yeah, but no,
And he's not even... He does,
Because I saw I saw a couple of his TikToks where he's hanging out with, chicks and doing dumb shit with them.
We'll see when his
It's just because he's rich, dude.
We'll
he's
see
a
when
fucking ugly dude.
See when his FaZe money runs out and see if they want to hang out with him as much.
He's not a good-looking dude, so it's just his money, I guarantee it.
Oh, he'll run out of that eventually.
Yeah.
Especially if he's not on the team anymore. And he got banned from Twitch. Got
a fucking mop on his head.
Dude looks like a horse kicked him in the face 30 times.
No, I remember seeing his quote-unquote apology video.
It was just as bad as the chick from, what the fuck's his name? I almost said James Charles. The funny band kid. Where Fitz cheated on.
Oh, Call Me Carson?
Call Me Carson. Yeah, if you think Call Me Carson's funny, you're either a band kid or you're an idiot. But.
No, hers was just.
Hers was mental health. Fuck you.
I have depression. Boom.
She got kicked from her esports team too, didn't she?
I'm depressed, so I cheated on my boyfriend.
After that.
Oh, wow.
I'm depressed, so I cheated on my boyfriend 17 times.
Yeah, she has
7 boyfriends.
Yeah, she has 7 boyfriends at once, and they're all streamers.
So there is a YouTuber that I watch called Too Mad.
Yeah, Too Mad.
Where he was in a Discord call with her and basically roasting her. And the entire time, and she had she dodged the questions, And like his Twitch chat was like, "Is Fitz packing?" So he's like, so the chat wants to know, is Fitz packing? And she's like, "What do you mean? He's not moving anywhere." And he's like, "Yeah, okay."
That's good.
Fitz.
And then at the end of the video, he's like, "Listen, is Fitz packing?" And she's like, "I already answered the question." And he's like, No. Dude, he got the schmeat. And then she's like, "I don't feel comfortable." And he's like, "Yeah, I figured."
Did he have the schmeat?
Or something like that.
Fucking bitch ends the call.
Yeah, no, he keeps saying to her, he's like, because I guess.
She didn't have to do that.
Yeah. And that was basically it. It was a funny.
Does he have schmeat?
Does he have to
That's
schmeat?
the same guy that did like "Good night, I'll see you in the morning." He like throws himself.
He also did a video where he played CS:GO at the airport.
And it's like,
On
bomb
full-
has been planted.
Full blast.
And like the little old lady that looks at it.
Bomb has been planted.
That's
In
good.
a public packed airport.
Yep.
Fucking 5 big burly security guards come over like, "Come with us."
Fucking like
Step into my office.
6 air marshals. Start for your gravity check.
Step into my office.
We're on key with our fucking lip click.
Yeah, but I don't know. Shit's whack.
Good thing we got
People
that
get-
pop filter.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's not your pop filter.
No, some people get famous for anything nowadays.
I think every woman should grapefruit they man. That never gets old.
Fuck.
I want to get grapefruited.
No, you don't. Shut
Yeah,
up.
I do.
Yeah, I couldn't
I want to experience it, man.
I feel like it would burn.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe if it gets in your pee hole.
For the viewers at home, explain what a grapefruit technique is.
It's when this big black lady takes. That's just like, okay, so there's a tutorial on YouTube. If you're over the age of 18, look it up. Where this black lady.
There's nothing like.
It's not really inappropriate.
It's not inappropriate.
It's. Yeah, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
She doesn't do anything really
doesn't-
inappropriate.
she
She just
uses a
talks about
dildo.
it. So?
She literally does. She shows you. She pulls out a dildo and a grapefruit and goes.
I remember that part.
I think
That's the
I don't
sound.
think it was a dildo. I think it was like a cucumber or something like that. It was
Maybe.
like a fruit.
But
But still, it has to be.
how is that inappropriate? Anyway, she describes to tie your man up, blindfold him, take a grapefruit that's been cut in half, put it in the microwave warmed, put it around his dick, and go up and down while you suck it.
Basically, give him a hand job with a grapefruit.
And it's like, you're like, wow, this is really romantic and everything. And then when she gets to the part where she demonstrates, she goes, and you're like, what the fuck? And like, she's like going ham, and she goes, don't be afraid to spit on it. And you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? And I had kids in fucking school when that came out, they would play it on their phone. Just the part. And the teacher would be like, knock it off! Fuck is that?
Yeah, I want that. I want
You're
that.
sick. You're sick. You're a sick man.
Got to experience getting grapefruited.
Yeah, but now it's expected. The girl over says, "Let me tie you up blindfolded." You're like, "Put the grapefruit away." And she goes, "How'd you know?" I always know.
I'm not getting blindfolded. Get that grapefruit out, bitch.
What grapefruit?
Let's fucking do this.
That's actually a pineapple. That would burn. Okay, that one would burn.
That would burn.
Both of them would burn, like, only if it gets in your pee hole, though, I
I
think.
feel like a pineapple would burn any of either way. What if she's like a jalapeno pepper?
Just give you a rash.
Ew. Who lives in a pineapple? Oh dear God! Grapefruits are gross.
I like the grapefruit flavor, but not grapefruits themselves.
What's the other kind of...
For the same reason I don't like oranges, the consistency.
Pomegranate's just weird because when you open them up, there's like a million different seeds in it.
And like, that's edible. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like kiwis either. Kiwis freak me out. I had to eat a kiwi once because I was in middle school, and I like touched it. I was like, "What's that?" She's like, "Now you have to take it." I was like, "Fuck, I don't even know what this is." And then I ate it. Like, this is disgusting. But I ate like the whole thing. Like I bit into it like an apple because I didn't know.
Right through the skin, the hairy fucking skin.
Yeah. I was like,
Some people do that
this is gross.
intentionally.
I realized it was like cut in half, so I could eat like. And I was like, "This is fucking weird."
Yeah.
And they're like, "You're not supposed to eat the fucking hair." And I was like, "Shut up."
Shut up.
I'm practicing my ass eating.
Yeah, dude, kiwis are weird. They're like,
Hairy little testicles.
yeah, hairy little nuts.
I love nuts in my mouth.
No, but back on the conversation about famous people.
Chris Brown.
What?
Chris Brown.
Rihanna. But
I woke up in Chris Brown's body. I saw a meme where it was like, what if your girl do this to your PS4 and it's like destroyed and she's like, next time you don't give me attention. And then it literally cuts to, I woke up in Chris Brown's body. It's so fucking funny. I've seen so many memes like that where like a girl does something dumb, like his girlfriend, and then he like just sits there and goes, "Bwah," and transforms into Chris Brown. Like a shitty green screen effect.
no, but back to my question.
Fuck you.
Who are the dumbest people that got famous for nothing?
I got famous for nothing.
Catch
me outside.
Okay. Yeah.
That I fucking hate.
She's in rehab now.
Good. She's like 15.
Yeah, I know, which is stupid.
Like, I mean, I guess she didn't get famous for nothing, but like after being on Dr. Phil for what people on Dr. Phil go to because you're white trash,
She got famous.
she became
for
a
talking shit.
rapper, and people supported her.
She got famous for telling off Dr. Phil.
Turn off her mom, like disrespected her mom on live television.
She still does that, I think.
But it's funny because after all that, she became a rapper, and people fucking bought her music. Catch me outside. How about that?
How about that?
How about you, Shady? Fucking
Hello.
virus protection.
Does Ninja count? Fucking hate Ninja. No, he was back before he streamed. He was a pro COD or Halo player. Yeah. So fuck you, Ninja.
Who do you how about you? Who do you think is famous for dumb reasons?
I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers that I don't think should be famous, like the Pauls. Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
They literally got famous because they're idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they in like prison now or something?
No, the younger one is because he was caught in a riot destroying something and he got arrested.
Oh, good.
And then people were like, and then Logan came out. He's like, "You guys think it's funny? My brother got arrested." And then people are like, "Yeah, we do.
Pretty funny.
Pretty funny."
Yeah, he's a pretty
He knows what he's
fucking-
doing. He's what?
Same with one of the fucking
shitty person.
one of the Sprouse twins got arrested for the same thing.
Cool.
Destroying property in a fucking riot. And I'm like,
So,
not
like-
Zach and Cody.
The Pauls, the Kardashians.
They got famous from their dad.
They
got
yeah.
rich from their dad, and they did their own thing with their daddy's money. Like the Photoshop.
They're famous because their dad is now their second mom.
Fuck, you got me.
Have you guys seen the Dave Chappelle stand-up where he talks about that?
No.
I've never seen one. So it wasn't Dave Chappelle, but it reminded me. I was going through the deep black hole that is Facebook videos.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And one of them is Ben Shapiro.
Oh, I fucking love Ben Shapiro.
I
And
love when he roasts college kids. Anyways.
there's that. But he was on a new fuck off, Discord.
Fuck you, Brennan.
Technical difficulties.
We're playing
No,
music.
Discord. But I remember one where he was on a news conference for transgender people.
Oh,
And-
is this the one with like he's next to the transgender lady?
Yeah.
Oh my
so
god.
he's next to a transgender person. I'm gonna call it it because I don't know what the fuck to call it.
What is it?
Yeah. But it's a person, right? That's a man that went to a girl. And so Ben Shapiro, like they would say something, and
And he spit facts, bro.
and yeah, it's like I don't know. I have views about it. It's hella controversial, but Ben Shapiro was basically saying that he doesn't believe that transgender people can are
Beat something else. He's like,
Yeah.
if you're born a man, you're a man. If you're
Yeah,
born a girl,
it's
you're a girl.
genetics.
You
Yeah.
can't change that.
It's genetics. And
No
the
matter
lady,
what, even if
and-
you change your fucking dick to a vagina, you still have a Y chromosome.
yeah. But the thing next to it grabbed him by like the neck, and it's like,
She said, like,
She's like,
if you keep talking like that, you're gonna get hurt.
yeah, she said them along the lines of, you keep talking like that, you're gonna be put in the body bag or you're gonna get out, sent out of here in a body bag.
Pretty much.
And he's like, that's not very.
He's like, that's not very professional.
I'm sorry. Fucking bitch. There's a goddamn camera here.
Cunt.
It's gonna be a bitch to edit.
But
yeah, and he's like, that's not very professional. You're just pushing my fucking ideas more, lady. Because it was a straight up dude.
Oh yeah, no,
like he was
the guy,
muscular.
The thing had like biceps, and just had like a wig.
Yeah, and he's like, wow, that's very professional to do. He's like, on live television. You just threatened me on live television. And she's like, I don't care, Stephanie. To like the other host. And
Oh my god.
he was just like, this is proving my point.
Yeah, you're just helping him. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and then she like tweeted out him like a day later saying like, meet me in the parking lot or some shit. And he's like, that's very adult of you. Thank you.
That's like just as good as that Australian news broadcast where the dude's talking to like a feminist. And they're like, okay, do you have any final words? I'm just going to call him Jeff. You have any final words, Jeff? And he was like, yeah, there's this old adage, sticks and stones may break my bones, but there will always be something to offend a feminist.
Oh, I remember that. And then the lady just starts going crazy, and he's sitting there smiling. Like,
yeah, he just smiles and he's like nodding his head like, yeah.
and she's like fucking screaming.
Okay, see, you can't just fucking say that.
I don't remember what the whole thing was, but then Ben Shapiro's like talking to a bunch of like college kids, and some chick was just yelling at him for like all this stuff, and he was like, "All right, what if I want my name to be Greg? What if I go out and I change my name to Greg, right?" Or like something like, I don't remember what it was. He did something like that, and she was like, "No, that's dumb. You can't do that." And he's like, "Well, then why can you change your gender?" Something along the line that she just looks at him, and it gets really quiet, and he's just like, he raises his eyebrows and looks at her, and she goes. He goes, next question.
I think he said something like, what if I want to identify as like a 12-year-old girl or something?
Oh, he said, he's like, okay, so he's like, what if I'm 35 but I want to be 18? I want to identify as an 18-year-old. And she goes, you can't do that. That's not the same thing. He goes, no. He's like, answer the question. Can I be 35 and identify as an 18-year-old? She goes, no. He's like, then why can you change your gender? Yeah. And then she just gets like really quiet. He goes, next question.
Yeah. It was something along those lines, and it makes perfect sense to me.
Like, I don't care if you want to be transgender, just don't try to push it onto me.
Yeah. There's apparently, like, an actual term for that, and it's called, like, gender dysphoria, where you're not sure what gender you actually are, and it's a mental illness.
Yeah, it's a mental illness. Huh. I say it's not something normally people have.
Huh.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying, you know, you need to be locked up in an asylum just because you have this, but, you know, that we shouldn't be making all these laws making it so, like, a dude who got his dick chopped off, you know, can, like, go into the women's bathroom. Like, that's still weird to me.
Do you know they don't actually chop the dick off? They slice it down the middle and they fold it inside out.
Yeah. It's...
Yeah. I didn't know that, but now I'm
they're disturbed. No, they just cut it up and then peel the fucking skin back and there you go, vagina. No, they cut it like down the top of it, like down the middle, and they like cut like the obviously like the things that make you pee. They just fold that shit inside out.
Huh.
I actually learned a really cool thing about amputeeing too. So like when you like say like or get cut like from the shin down. They actually don't just like cut it off and then put more skin on there. They actually cut it off, only like halfway on the top, and they take whatever muscles from your calf and they fold it over and they
so like the front
stitch it,
yeah.
so that you have padding on the bottom of it and it's not just nerves hitting. Mm-hmm. I thought they just cut that shit off and then like peel what's there just over, like in.
Yeah,
you got fucked up burrito.
I thought they just did like a clean cut.
Just left it.
And then they, you know, wrap it up and sew it and shit like that.
No, they actually take like half of this. They only cut off halfway, so like half this like skin from the calf, you can fold it over.
Yeah.
Or arm, whatever it's at. Penis.
No, but like for me, back to the question of who do I think is famous for dumb reasons.
Oh, you didn't answer that, did you?
That's where we started, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and him answered. I didn't realize you didn't.
Like you said, there's a lot. I have 2 or 3.
Oh my god.
Danny Duncan.
Who?
The guy who made the Virginity Rock shit and...
Oh my god. What did he do besides... He made glow-in-the-dark condoms, I think. And
I don't fucking know.
And then Virginity Rocks, but besides from that, I don't know why he's rich.
Exactly. He does dumb shit. And then it's the long giraffe neck and like long neck dude, or like the
long neck and then thick neck.
So yeah.
So thick neck's the black guy that had like the
mug shot.
The mug shots, and he's got a fucking neck like a tree stump. And then long neck's that really skinny dude. Looks like a bunch of guys I went to school with.
No, they're famous for no goddamn reason.
They're famous for being weird.
That backpack kid, fucking
who?
So remember on Katy Perry's like halftime show, he like did the floss.
Oh, the kid that wears the cow. Oh no, that's the kid that wears the cowboy hat and goes,
yodeling kid.
No, he just wears a backpack and fucking flosses and he's famous.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's so dumb.
There's also the It's Ma'am thing.
It's Ma'am!
Who started a rap career.
She got a career in rapping?
She has at least a song, yes.
You know, the GameStop lady?
Yeah.
It's Ma'am!
She's still alive?
She's still alive, and she has at least one song that, if I remember correctly, was garbage.
I remember seeing somebody reviewing that tape, and they're like, "You gonna tell me you gonna come in here with your He-Man ass arms and think a man's gonna call you her?" He like, "Fuck off. That ain't happening, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart."
Sweetheart.
I don't mean to hate on David Dobrik, but what is he famous for?
I don't even know who that is.
David Dobrik?
No.
All I know is he was trying to give away Teslas.
So he's like super rich, but I know it's not just straight from like TikTok, because he used to be like a Viner and a YouTube channel, but I think he does photography or something. I don't know what he's rich for, honestly, but I just know he's always giving people like $100 or handing out Teslas. Kind of like Mr. Beast, but I don't know what the fuck Mr. Beast is famous for anyway.
Mr. Beast, that money's not actually not his.
Who's it?
It's sponsorships.
Yeah, he gets sponsored to do those giveaways. Like, he gets supplied those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the whole money shit. So it's from sponsorship.
He's actually, I love Mr. Beast because he just like picks like average everyday working people and just gives them money.
Yeah.
I'm not to hate on David Dobrik, but like he gives like waiters like a $100 tip or like $1,000 tip. He gives college students like MacBooks, and then like all of his friends, he gives them like Teslas and new houses and shit. Mr. Beast is like, "Hey yo, you work a 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, struggling to bit by?" He's like, "Yeah, here's a fucking mansion," and the dude's like, "What?" I love Mr. Beast though. I like watching his videos; they're actually interesting. Besides from David Dobrik going, Tesla. And his friends are like, oh my god, you're so lucky.
I've never seen a David Dobrik video.
You've been watching
I'm
Mr.
sure
Beast.
I have, honestly.
Because I was just saying, like Mr. Beast's sponsors. One of his videos was the paintball one, right? Where he had the balloons.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, he got like massive YouTubers.
All the YouTubers did the Apex Legends.
Yeah,
like
it's it was sponsored by Apex in the end.
Yeah,
that's where Swagger Soul showed his face or his eyes for the first time.
Having said that, Mr. Beast does make a lot of money off his YouTube revenue.
So every video he talks about, he goes, "This episode wouldn't be possible if you guys don't buy merch." He's like, "Buy merch." Hmm? So I think a lot of it comes from merch and like actual views, and then of course his sponsorships.
Well, because
I thought maybe like he was like a business.
So the money he gives away is taxable.
Oh.
So he gets taxed for that.
Oh shit!
So he's paying fucking thousands of dollars in taxes.
He's just a good guy then.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd get a lot of tax cuts for it too, though, because it's charity technically. Even though it's not his money. Maybe the company that's sponsoring him is getting those tax cuts.
That's all behind the scenes kind of thing.
Yeah, that's all shit that is above my pay grade.
I like his videos. He gives honest people money and shit. The camera bot.
Yeah.
I just saw my
Brandon's just playing music.
Fucking
I'm just looking at his
lonely
music
bastard.
Say you're getting blown up, dude.
It's just his music choice.
I like Mr. Beast though. And like there's certain like pro streamers that I like even I like people hate Dr. Disrespect, but he gives a lot of money away to charity.
That and dude, he puts a lot of effort into his streams. Like,
Dude, he wears a costume. He puts like green screen like effects on it and shit.
he made a whole separate persona, and like his production value is amazing.
Cheats on his wife.
There's not another streamer who has like as good of a production value.
It's like
on their stream.
people hate on all like the rich YouTubers like PewDiePie and like Jacksepticeye, but they give so much back to like charities and like regular
especially
people.
Thing is, I can understand the hate for PewDiePie because he's done things in his past.
Well, yeah, he said a few things.
Said the N word, that kind of thing.
His T-Series fucking thing.
You get in trouble for that?
No, but people were like, just like by the time that it was like close to like ending, people were like, "Can this just be over?"
Yeah,
I'm tired of seeing T-Series memes.
Yeah, but no, like for Jacksepticeye, like nobody.
No one hates. No, you can't hate Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, like I don't know one person.
Right, Chad?
Chad? Do not.
I don't really like watching his videos because he's a spaz, but I don't think he's a bad guy.
No, he like does a lot of charity things. He's still a fucking fanboy. Like he met Ryan Reynolds when the Deadpool like game came out, and he was like the whole time he was like yeah. And then he met his fucking biggest nerdiest moment I've ever seen Jacksepticeye. He meets the guy who played Connor in Detroit Become Human, and the whole time he's like like jumping up and down in his seat.
I still gotta play that game.
Yeah, it's PS4 exclusive, so
it's on Epic.
Is it on Epic right now?
I bought it. Yeah, I haven't played it yet.
I have to play it. So it's the same people that made Heavy Rain.
So is it out officially? Like, can you play it? Because I was talking to...
I have it downloaded on my computer right now.
Because I was talking to Molly, she says it comes out next month on PC.
No, I mean, Death Stranding comes out next month.
Oh, no, she was talking about Detroit.
And so is Frozen.
She's like, if you don't see me for like a couple weeks and I'm sleep deprived, that's probably why.
No, that one's out, dude.
That one's out already.
Is it? Oh.
Maybe...
We can check after this stream, and you can call her and be
Does
like...
she have Epic Store, though?
I don't know.
Because she might be looking at like a Steam thing.
I think it's transferring to the Steam next month or something.
But it's on Epic right now.
Huh.
Like, and then I'll say it. A lot of people will hate me, but I fucking hate Markiplier. I fucking hate Markiplier. Hate Markiplier. At first, I loved him. I watched his videos every time that he'd upload them, but when he got rich, he turned into a prick. And started treating all of his friends like shit.
Is the Turbo Dismount videos. Like, way back.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. That was all it
The first ever video I saw of Markiplier, he still was super young. He had the faux hawk. And he was in some dark hotel room. He's like, I'm recording from my hotel room right now. And he was playing scary games and like fucking shitting himself.
Yeah.
That's the content I like. Like old ass PewDiePie playing Amnesia. That shit was good.
That was fire.
And then I really like this YouTuber. Not a lot of people watch him, but he's actually really cool. He donates a lot of money. He has corgis. Corgis are fucking awesome. Rad Brad. Yeah, so you guys never even heard of him.
I've never heard of him.
He does like gameplay walkthroughs. That's it. But yeah, he's really cool too.
Yeah.
Well, of course, you have your shitty YouTubers out there that make money for people who support their dumb antics.
Have you guys ever heard of Shavoxy?
No.
He is literally only famous because he was hounding Shroud about getting a refund on his merch. He was like, he donated to Shroud, and he was like, I bought your merch, but I didn't become a god. Can I get a refund?
You got fucking famous from that?
And he made like a couple videos where he was like, he was wearing the Shroud merch, like the jersey, the hat, and he had the Shroud coffee.
He has his own coffee?
Shroud has coffee beans that he sells.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
So he did all that, and he was like, this is it, guys. And then he starts playing PUBG, and he gets fucking shit on.
I mean, there's that, and then Wadu Heck.
Wadu Heck?
Wadu Heck got famous for saying one word.
And that's all he says.
And that's all he says.
Yeah, but Shavoxy, he like made RL Craft. It's like a mod pack.
Really? He made it?
Yeah, he created the mod pack RL Craft that makes it like super hard and realistic.
It's like basically one hit you die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he got Shroud to play that, and then he made like a mod setup for Skyrim, which he also did that for Shroud so he could play it. And every now and then, he'll post a video and he'll go on Shroud's stream and be like, why aren't you playing Skyrim?
Well, then, you guys watch like Josh Dub? He's like a VR YouTuber.
Yeah, I've seen his
He
TikToks
made a really one of the guys he made famous is really funny. His name is like the narrator. He does like a lot of crazy voices. That's a super deep voice. Never uses his real voice. And then he made a really obnoxious 15-year-old famous, and his name's Rekid. For that, he goes Rekid. It's really fucking annoying.
But
I think we hit our quota.
we did.
Chad,
You want to take us away?
All right, that is
this world. You take me out.
Yeah, that's gonna be the end of our stream, guys. Be sure to check out our social media, Twitter, Instagram. We should have this one uploaded on YouTube, assuming everything worked correctly.
I'm pretty sure it did. As long as it doesn't delete our footage again.
Yeah. Yep. We have our merch store up on Stream Elements.
Bye.
Yeah, we got mouse pads, mugs, shirts, hoodies,
All pussy
and some
Slayer.
stickers with our logo on them. It's all
Pussy
pretty
Slayer
dope.
Qualified.
Yep. So go and check that out. And, have a good night.